With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Herbert off of play action. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense, and in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on, but this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball... Team come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Jackson now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Henley. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 2nd and 8. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Again, that's Hurst. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 16-yard touchdown run, as his guys are able to extend their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. Doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but
it's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 70 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Herbert. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's the tight end, Hurst, with it. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Dobbins trying the left side. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle, doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Herbert now. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 3rd down and 10. Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Jackson. And this one too low.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Charger drive about to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now this one finds McConkey. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Now 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Opie.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on 3rd and goal. Dobbins. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point try now from Dicker. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Chargers 17, Ravens 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now it's Jackson. And it's caught. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Henry will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Hey, Kappa.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanketed his receivers, that's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 26.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, the Chargers.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, ram. Good.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
2nd and 10.
Set.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
59.
Herbert now to throw. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Baylor tight. Go.
Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down. Jackson. And that one too wide and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. Jackson to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that.